Joining us on WHKY-TV News this evening as we continue our candidate interviews is Mike Pastelak, one of the candidates for the Catawba County Board of Commissioners. The primary is coming up. Early voting starts February 13th and runs through February 29th, and then the primary is March 3rd. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming in. First of all, you come in with a military background to your candidacy.
Yep. I served in the military for 10 years. During that time, I was a combat engineer and a Black Hawk pilot.
And you spent your childhood years in Catawba County, correct?
Yes, sir. Yep. We moved here when I was about 3 years old, and then I ended up graduating from Bandy's High School. And
then you moved back after your military service?
Yes, sir. Yep.
I understand you met your wife in the military. How did that happen?
I did. We were actually sitting beside each other in one of the classes in flight school, and I asked her out.
It's worked out. As far as running for county commissioner, what brought you to this decision to get into this race?
Well, me and my wife, we own Patriot Brew Through and Axe Throwing, and in opening that, we saw a lot of difficulties, and so we saw a lot of things that the county could benefit from by having me in office and having my knowledge and skill set.
Yeah, I guess trying to get a small business off the ground would give you I guess a lot of experience coming in.
Yeah. I mean, it was a difficult process. We made it through it, but they just kind of hand you a bunch of paperwork and tell you to go at it, and so there's just better ways,
Now, as far as the Board of Commissioners, if you get elected, if you're on the board, what are some things you think that the county, you and your fellow commissioners would need to look at, some issues that are very important right now for the county?
And so the first thing I would do is, or that I want to look into, is setting term limits in place. Term limits for all locally elected or county elected officials. I think that's extremely important, and that helps get new ideas, fresh blood, but it also limits the corruption that's within the county.
What about the economy? Where do you see that at right now, and what improvements need to be made as far as jobs and so forth?
Well, I think that we need to focus more on our small business, have homegrown growth with our small businesses. And
when you look at what's going on in the county, do you feel encouraged if as you take this step possibly towards becoming a county commissioner as to what's going on? We've got the Trivium Corporate Center. There are a lot of things going on. Does that encourage you and make you want to run more?
Oh yeah. No, I think there's a lot of positive things that's going on with the county, and I think like I said in the radio interview, with the amount of workforce and the way that our work ethic is here in Catawba County, we have a lot to look forward to.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it, and best of luck in your campaign.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And Mike Pastelak, part of the group of candidates who are running for Catawba County Commissioner on the Republican side. The primary, again, is March 3rd, but early voting will run from February 13th through February 29th. And with Mike Pastelak, I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY-TV News. Back to you, Ralph.